There are no strings on me.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Carnage, your Primitive AK here, back with another video for you guys today. Today we are here with the official patch notes for Season 3 on Modern Warfare and Warzone up to update 1.19 inside of Modern Warfare. We got a lot of notes to cover in this one, including some brand new content. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. Shout outs to Charlie Intel for the patch notes and also Infinity Ward for dropping these early. Now, as I'm doing this commentary, the update is not out yet. It's just almost midnight where I am right now, Eastern time, and the update is expected to drop in the next 2 hours, so make sure you guys get that update installed as quickly as possible. So the patch size has not been confirmed as of yet, since the update is not actually out yet, but the patch notes are officially available for Season 3, and we're going to be covering all of the notes in this. So the Season 3 content, which I covered in a previous video, which you guys can check out in an annotation above, includes the new operator bundle plus the battle pass featuring Alex. New multiplayer maps include Talstic Backlot, Havik Sawmill, and Anaya Incursion, which we also covered. New Warzone game mode includes quads, and new DLC weapons include the SK5 and the Renetti. New skins include some new vehicle skins, which I all talked about in another video, so if you guys want to see more in depth about that, be sure to check out that video that I just shown above. So the patch notes include the load of max amount of XP and score given for decoy grenade assist. I don't really use decoy grenades, so not too much of a change there, but good change there if it was giving out too much XP. Fix some back-end fixes for the mem issues, and also fix the bug where more than one dog would be present in the squad walk in the main multiplayer menu. As the owner of a regiment, players could sometimes see an error when selecting another player in their regiment. This has been fixed. They also fixed an issue with cutscenes not being able to be skipped while using keyboard and mouse controls. Fixed the bug where players were sometimes unable to see clan tags for other players in the social menu after restarting the app. They also fixed an issue where some players could encounter graphical corruptions causing their screen to have a black shadow. Fixed an area on St. Petrograd that lacked collision and allowed recon drone to fly out of bounds. They fixed a bug that made clan tags appear twice. I was talking about this on stream, so I'm glad that they actually did fix this. They fixed a bug that could prevent players from speaking to their team in a custom match if they switch teams after the match has started, so good changes there for private match people out there doing whatever it is you're doing in there. They also fixed some audios issues that both within the gulag, the volume of the plane during infill, and some footstep sounds while ADS and crouch were cut short on distance and you could hear them depending on the surface type, so they did fix some of the audio cue issues there. Now let's talk about some of the brand new weapons here. They fixed an issue where the line breaker variant of the EBR could outperform the base variant of the same weapon. This was a video that I was actually going to make a video on, but or a gun I was going to make a video on, but I guess not anymore, because the line breaker variant of the EBR, which was a pay-to-win variant that you could only get through the battle pass, was actually capable of one-tapping people to the head for some strange reason. I'm not sure how this happens, but it actually did happen, and you were able to one-tap people to the head with it. So they did fix that. This is no longer possible. Shout outs to Chagod for actually finding this, but they did actually patch this now, so no more one taps to the head. Players with the Cherry Blossom variant of the Akimbo handguns could have broken animations while ADS on ladders. I didn't know that was a thing, actually. I heard it was a thing. I thought it was actually part of the game. They also fixed firing a smoke grenade with the underbarrel 40mm smokescreen launcher did not emit any smoke from the grenade. This has now been fixed. They also attached a sniper scope to the Mark II carbine while in the gunsmith would show a white opaque lens. This has now been fixed. They tightened the pellet spread of the slug 6R mags for the Model 680, so this looks like an indirect buff as far as I'm concerned. We'll have to actually check it out and see what it does, because I did actually record a video with the shotgun, but didn't really get a chance to actually use it as much. I got one video coming out soon, just stay tuned for that. They tightened the hipfire spread of the VLK Rogue shotgun, decreased the ADS speed for the shotgun slugs. They added description to slugs noting that longer barrels and chokes improved the ADS accuracy, and they updated the names of weapons to match weapon logos, including the 725
F.A.Q Equilibrium, renamed to the Cronin Equilibrium. The SA87, the FSS S87 Heavy Stock Pro was renamed to the XRK SA87 Heavy Stock Pro. The Ram 7 XRK Ranger was renamed to the FSS Ranger, followed by the Grau 556 FSS 26.4 Barrel Archangel was renamed to the Tempest 26.4 Archangel. I'm not entirely sure why they changed the names of these, but regardless, I guess that's cool. Moving on to some Spec Ops changes here, which we're not really going to cover. Nothing too crazy going on in there. Warzone will now tell you how far you are away from your teammates while in a match. So that's a pretty good change there. I like to know how far I am from my teammates, so very happy to be able to see that change there. They fixed the gas mask animation, interrupting and blocking players from deploying their parachute. Not entirely sure what this change entails. I thought this was the gas mask issue that everyone was complaining about, but I don't think this is the actual case. Fixed a few various exploit fixes which don't really go into detail. They fixed a bug where players were unable to revive teammates after getting interrupted during the initial revive animation. This was a huge problem that costed myself, Ocean, and Ranks plenty of matches before, and I'm glad to see that this is actually fixed now. They also fixed the bug where players could be killed by vehicles without being near the actual player. Another very serious issue which people were complaining about the vehicles in the game. So they also fixed an issue that could display the incorrect rank on screen after the player's game application had been suspended and reopened. Fixed an issue where deploying a recon drone would use the VO lines for personal radar. That VO was also heard by all players on the map, so this has now been fixed. They fixed a small bug where players could become invincible if they became down while switching seats in attack rover. I think I saw this happen once and I thought somebody was cheating when we had crossplay active, so good to see that's changed. While spectating a player in the gulag, the option to redeploy your teammate would appear on screen even though they cannot be redeployed. This has been fixed. Another very serious but rare issue that did occur to me roughly twice while playing with Ocean, so good to see that they fixed that also. And they also, if a player spectates the winning team of a BR match, the after action report will display the winning team score in the scoreboard tab. This has now been fixed. And they fixed a bug where placing a shield turret on a teammate could actually kill them. Plunder, they fixed a bug where players couldn't swap out the M13 for any other weapon in the Plunder tutorial, so nothing crazy there. Battle Royale in general, we got some new changes here, some pretty very serious ones actually, and the one, let's start off right off the top here. Fixed for players unable to revive, self-revive in solos. They increased the price of the loadout drop within the buy station yet again to $10,000. This is huge. I'm not entirely I didn't expect them to do this again. I did say right off the bat that it wouldn't be a very serious change if they increased the price to $8,500, which they did. However, it seems like they felt that that wasn't punishing enough, so they increased this yet again to $10,000. They removed the blood splatter and screen shake when being punched in the gulag, so good to see that there, because any idiots that were punching in the gulag, like, piss off, please. If you did this, you were annoying. They also removed the loss column from BR leaderboard and replaced with top 10s. Fixed the issue with final circles occurring out of bounds or in undesirable areas. Good fix there. I don't understand what their logic was with the circles, but they now fixed it, so good thing there. They fixed an issue with armor plates and kill streaks being unusable under certain conditions. I'm not entirely sure what this is entailing. The kill streak one, I know for a fact there was issues where kill streaks could not be used. I'm not entirely sure what caused it, but good to see that it is fixed. And some various server crashes and stability fixes over on PC. Don't really go into depth there, but overall, that's pretty much the changes here. The biggest one that kind of kicks everybody in the teeth is the fact that they increased the price of the loadout drop yet again to $10,000. That's a pretty big one there, and I'm not entirely sure what their thought process was for doing that, but regardless, you know, I'll get around it, no big deal. Otherwise, not too many big changes here, mostly just bug fixes by the looks of it. But make sure you guys get that update installed. I'm not entirely sure how big the update's going to be, as it hasn't dropped yet, but if you guys are new, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for showing the love and support. I'll catch you guys in the next one. It's your boy Carnage, your Primitive AK, signing out. Peace out, fellas.